Hey everyone, this is Pikachu Z here. Tonight I'm going to be doing a commentary on a video from one Guttail89. And for those of you who do not know who Guttail89 is, well, let me tell you. He's one of the biggest Sonic fanfucks you'll ever know. Let me tell you something. Because this video he made is a list of the top 10 hottest Sonic female characters. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what's wrong with this list? Well, let me ask you a question. What's right with this list? Because, I'm not going to go into a lot of details about it. You're just going to have to watch the video and see for yourself. But I want to warn you. Those of you who have weak constitutions might not want to watch this. Because you will be sickened. You will be sickened by this. You'll be sickened by the sick and twisted thoughts of this fanfuck. Some of you will feel ill, some of you will feel dirty. But let me tell you something. It is a trip into the hells of fanboyism. So with that being said, let's get started, shall we?
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought.
And already, the walls of sanity has just broken.
He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of...
Okay, I got two questions. One, what does being blue have to do with anything? And two, which continuity are you talking about? Are you talking about the Archie comics? Because if you are, that's true, because Sonic did have a few girlfriends in the Archie comics. But if you're talking about the game continuity, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people focus more on that than the Archie comics, then you're telling a lie, because Sonic doesn't have any girlfriends, because you should know that Sonic is not interested in girlfriends in the game continuity anyway.
Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women that it'll make you love the franchise even more.
I hope a lot of you enjoy seeing Topaz from Sonic X, because guess what? This is the only time that you'll see her in this video at all.
And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go! Number 10.
Okay, that part of you running at the end of that clip. If you were trying to be funny, then you failed very miserably. But if you were trying to look like a jackass, congratulations. You succeeded all expectations.
Number 10. Try this question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer? Why?
It's a mystery. Who goes around and hugs Sonic and wields a powerful hammer?
Why, it's Amy Rose, of course. Though more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive are the fact that she wears a dress, and when have you ever seen three big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead?
Dude, do you watch any anime? Because what I've seen, weird hairstyles are a big trend in anime, in both female and male characters, such as in Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So either you don't watch enough anime, or you just don't pay attention.
So, once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is, until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer.
What? You didn't mention anything about her personality. All you mentioned was the reason why you like her is because she wears a dress and she has bangs. I mean, seriously, dude, there are more to people than just their looks. It's their personality. That's what makes somebody somebody. You didn't mention that she's very considerate, that she's brave, that she could be a big sister to some of the other characters, and not to mention that she could be very strong. And the other thing you mentioned was that she goes berserk with her hammer. You, my friend, have very low standards in people.
Who's at number 9? It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo from Sonic X. She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message saying that the galaxy was under attack by a force called the Metarex. She doesn't do much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart, something Tails needed for a long while.
Okay, let's pretend here. Let's assume that Cosmo wasn't a plant. Let's assume she wasn't an alien. We're going to assume that she was a real person. Flesh and blood. But there's just one teeny weeny little problem. She's still a fucking child. She is 8 years old. I mean, seriously, Guttail, where the hell is your standards, man? I mean, okay, I understand that that most of the characters in the Sonic series are underage. That is beyond our control. But seriously, dude, Cosmo, dude, that's just appalling. The girl is fucking 8 years old. I'm actually a fan of Cosmo. I like Cosmo because out of all the characters from Sonic X, I kind of liked her. But after hearing this, I feel bad for actually liking her because, after hearing this, it kind of makes me feel dirty.
Numero 8. Cream the Rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think?
No, I don't think it's silly. I mean, when you think about it, since they're on Sonic's planet, and most of the inhabitants on Sonic's planet are all anthropomorphic animals, no, I don't think that's silly at all. Maybe to you, but not to me.
She's another character that doesn't do much, but in a Season 3 episode of Sonic X, she helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Metarex along with Sonic and friends.
Okay, but those are good points, though. Vanilla is very caring. She puts other people's concerns ahead of her own. She puts other people's needs ahead of her own. Now, those are very good qualities, and I mean, qualities like that would make women very attractable to men. But of course, you don't see it that way because all you care about is how women look. Never mind about how their personality is, and never mind how they are inside. Nope, it's all about the outer exterior. Well, in your mind, anyway.
What number's next? 7, of course. Wave the Swallow from Sonic Riders. People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal to Tails. She also happens to be the smartest member of the Babylon Rose. I wonder why she isn't the leader.
Being a leader doesn't specifically mean you have to be the smartest. I mean, being a leader has a lot of good qualities. I mean, you could be the bravest or the strongest, or you know how to boost the morale in a crowd of people, or you could be a good strategist. So, you don't specifically have to be the smartest to be the leader.
Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear. With 2 very long and smooth feathers extending from her head to her calves and droopy eyes, Wave will rock your socks. If only we could see her take wing.
Okay. Did any of you felt a little creeped out by that? Because I did, because it sounds like to me the guy was sounding like he just jizzed on himself at the thought of that.
Oh, cease! Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure 1. Named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pakakamak. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing, except beg her father to stop being so greedy. She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land.
So, wait a minute. How can you say that's not doing much if she has sealed herself up in the Master Emerald to stop Chaos from destroying the world? How's that not doing much? That sounds like she did a lot, if you ask me.
Power, you need to look your best, and Tikal delivers perfectly. That's why she's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Dude, if you are seriously trying to be funny, then stop, because you are failing at it. And I mean failing at it miserably.